What's good? So in today's video, I got some workout footage, and I'm just gonna be breaking down what I'm doing to get my vert to over 40 inches. Honestly, I haven't tested where my vert is at. I got to, just in terms of tracking progress is good, you know. Not that it's all that important, the exact number, but for anything, any type of training, it's like squatting a certain weight. It's good to know the weight you're at so you can aim for something higher. If you don't even know what you're lifting, you know, how do you know if you make a small improvement? And that small improvement can give you a lot of motivation. But regardless, I'm starting with sled. This is a perfect thing to start any workout with, especially lower body. And this itself right here can get you jumping higher. You could not do any other exercises or do whatever you're doing and add this and start to jump higher. Now, I don't know if you're going to get to a 40-inch vert. I guess that really just depends on your genetics. But most people will not just get on the sled and go to 40 inches. So, this is a foundational movement. And right here, I'm doing the push, and this is just going to help you with that driving angle, getting low on defense, and this is just building flexibility through your calves and feet. Also, you're getting a massive pump through the quads, so it's really good for knee health. And anybody knows how you jump higher or when you're jumping your best is when you feel your best. When your body feels good, that's when you're going to jump your highest. So that in itself can help you jump higher. But this is also a strength/endurance movement. Because right now I'm also building my cardio with this and pushing my strength in certain areas. And you can see here, I was just thinking about stepping as far forward as I can and using my ankle flexion. And okay, now we're doing the ATG split squat. This is something that I had no idea could really transform my jumping ability. I thought it was something that was just for knee health and getting stronger knees. But again, if you go with 30 pounds and don't really push it, then sure, that's what it'll be. But once you start to load the weight up, it will transform your jumping. But right here, I just got this 50-pound weight vest on, and I'm on a decline. So that's a little bit extra weight. But regardless, I'm going a little bit higher reps than I would if I had weights. Right now, I'm honestly not in a gym. I don't have a membership. So I'm transforming my vert in a different way. Right now, I'm looking at it like I'm going to take these couple of weeks and I'm going to build that strength through body weight and then come back even harder in the gym and even stronger, a stronger base, so I can drive all my numbers up. And basically, when I get there, it'll be such a smooth process because I've been working. I haven't been just slacking because I'm not in the gym. That's not an excuse. I'm going to title this video, and that's real. Like, this is what it's about. How I'm going to jump higher, because I am going to be jumping higher. Alright, so now we got the tibialis raise, and this goes from the ATG principle of building from the ground up. This is a muscle that people might be like, what the hell are you doing? Or how is this going to transform your jumping? But on a 1 foot jump, if anybody looks, your tibialis plays a huge part because you're literally running then putting your heel in the ground. Maybe some people using more on their toe, more on the ball of their foot. They have an incredibly strong soleus then, which we'll get to in a little bit. But regardless, it's going to take tibialis strength. that force stopping yourself and transitioning from horizontal to upwards. And how I talked about that soleus, this is that bent knee calf raise, and that is working the lower calf muscle, which you can pretty much see how this would be important in jumping. Because if anybody looks, the best jumpers have their knees over their toes. So this is literally a knee over your toe calf raise. It's really working on that lower muscle, and from what I've heard, I haven't done the research, but this muscle, this soleus muscle, has the strongest pull pound for pound in your body. And I will say that's something that has really helped me jump, just training my soleus like I haven't before. A lot of people neglect this in terms of jumping. A lot of people neglect the calves in terms of jumping, when I would say for 1 foot especially, and again, this was a weak point for me, calves, but doing the calves or working harder and really getting my strength up in there is taking my jumping level to something I didn't even know I could get to. And right now I'm just switching feet, but this will give me time to talk about my long-term plan and my goal. I mean, my goal and my plans are to have a between the legs dunk or a two-hand windmill pretty consistent by the end of this a month to 6 week cycle, I guess you could call it. Just more body weight focused and higher repetition, and trying to really get all the gains I can out of the sled. Do that more consistently and more often. So, right now, and I talked about a 40-inch vert earlier, but I think I'm pretty close to that. But I do want to get to that 42. I would say I'm probably at 38. So I'm trying to, add a couple inches by the time this year ends. I'm looking to have an above 40-inch vert. I will have an above 40-inch vert. Now we got the flexor. I don't even know the name. FHL, flexor hallucis longus calf raise, I believe it's called, something like that. And here it is. I'm showing you. Don't do this bouncing. That's not gonna get you bouncy, ironically. But no, doing those little calf raises like that, no. As I'm trying to demonstrate here, get that stretch, go all the way down, then try and stand as tall as you possibly can. Even in the bent knee calf raise, that's how you want to do your calf raise. That's how you're going to change your jumping ability. So right here, the harder it becomes, the more parallel to the ground you are. So if I were to get closer to the wall and stand up straighter, it would be a little bit easier. Or if I were to go with 2 feet. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I'm just recording the process because when I get there, people are going to see it's been a long time coming. But shout out to anybody who watches this video. I'm sure you gained something from it. And yeah, catch y'all in another one.